What's going on, comic book community? Longbox Love Affair here. I have this huge stack of comic books, so I'm going back true to form. I haven't done this in a long time, showing off a huge stack of comics, because literally, I haven't been buying huge stacks. So this is a local con haul. This is a haul from a LCS that was having a $5 variant comic sale, and it's one huge Grail eBay purchase. So let me get into the books I found, and I hope you enjoy this video. There has been one book that has been on my list for maybe 2 or so years. It is a ghost. You cannot find it. It is a Young Avengers book from the second series. It is a Young Avengers 5, the 1 in 50 variant, I believe it is, the Jim Chung variant, and I found it. I found it on eBay maybe a month or two ago, and it was shipped from Canada. I just got an alert on my phone. It popped up one evening and I saw it was still available and I bought it. I barely looked at the pictures. This is such a ghost. It is a really nice condition. It has like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 spine indents. I think it's definitely a 9 something. I'm not sure what. I'm sending it off to get pressed and to figure it out. This book is a ghost. You never find this. I never see it. I've never seen it on a wall. So I highly recommend, if you ever run into this book, to pick it up. It's also a rockin' Jim Chung variant cover. Big fan of his artwork. Big fan of his rendition of Wiccan, actually. I have some Wiccan art that he did for me on a sketch cover 2 years ago at Baltimore Comic Con. So I snagged this. It has been in my collection. I had it in a pile to show in a future video, and I forgot until today. So I threw this in the batch. So I just wanted to show this amazing book. I bought it for just over $100, if I'm recalling correctly. So I think I got a really good deal, especially for a near mint copy. The next batch of books I picked up was from Third Eye Comics' second weekend of sales. They had variant covers and then some other random issues intermixed, but mostly variant covers that were $5 each. Picked up more than I thought I would find, including just some fun stuff. So I picked up 2 copies of this Black Cape Comics variant cover to, this is Demon Days X-Men #1. This is a killer Psylocke cover. Really nice near mint copy. They had a bunch of these, so I picked up 2 copies of this, and then I picked up the trade dress version. And all of these come with a certificate. So I got 2 sets of the Virgin and 2 sets of the regular. Really nice Psylocke artwork by David Mack. And I just so happened I picked these up right when I was seeing David at Baltimore Comic Con, or I'm sorry, at AwesomeCon in DC, and I opted not to get them signed because I'm not so much into signed comics these days, more so into the sketches. I also found some additional copies. So I bought for $1 these same books the weekend before, but these were $5 and I still picked them up. Sex Criminals 30. This is the Kevin Wada variant cover. It's still sealed. It's for mature readers. This is Sex Criminals 28, the Vanessa Del Rey cover. And Sex Criminals 27, the Koch cover. So I'll probably put these on eBay, but the ones I'm keeping are extra ones, not extra, but additional adult variant covers for issue number 26. This is the Jason Latour variant cover. These are all fun ones to add into my collection. This is the Jen Bartel issue number, 29? So, covering up the bits. And this is issue number, this is actually the Sexual Gary variant cover, the one shot that they did tied into the book. It's a little bit more tasteful. And then the last issue number 69, it's the creators. This is Matt and Chip, the Chum cover. So there's no nudity on this cover, but yeah, it's just kind of a fun tongue-in-cheek cover. Also picked up the Ultimates #1 Scotty Young variant cover. There was a guy next to me in the box, and he saw this, and he put it back, and then he found the Arthur Adams Galactus variant cover, the 1 in 50 for $5, and I was like, Oh, I was almost in that box. So kudos for him. He found an amazing key that's high dollar. That's $150 book any day. So I went back and picked up the leftovers. But I am a fan for Galactus. I'm a sucker for Galactus and Scotty Young Galactus for sure. So picked up this. This is a double for me. Also found Darkhawk 48, which is this third to last issue. So they had this for $5. It's a cameo appearance of a villain, low print run. Picked up 2 copies of this Ultimates issue number 6. This is the Tyler Christopher variant, John Tyler Christopher variant cover. I think it's a little bit lower print run. Pretty cool. Again, Galactus. A book I've been wanting is Amazing Spider-Man 32, the Gleason variant cover. Again, a ratio, $5. That's basically cover price. So, and then the Nick Bradshaw variant cover to issue number 30. They were charging $25 back in the day, but ultimately threw it in the bin for $5. Last but not least is this mammoth stack of books that I picked up at the local con that I usually go to. I've taken breaks on and off lately just because it is similar number of dealers, similar people, similar stock, and I'm just so focused on certain things that I just sometimes don't have time or don't want to tempt myself. But I tempted myself this time, and I did find some books. I found some good ones. I probably spent about $35-40 at this con, not much at all. But for $1, I picked up 2 copies of Avengers 35. The Time Runs Out storyline. This is the beginning of the incursions between the two worlds. If Secret Wars in the MCU and the Marvel movies, if Secret Wars is anything like people are speculating, that book will come into play. For $1, I picked up Captain Marvel 18. Got some, I think Carol Danvers is in this issue. It's not her first appearance, but I think it's when she gets her powers. It's beat, but for $1. Fantastic Four Annual number 6. We got some Annihilus on the cover. Marvel Age 71. Again, $1. This book has gotten a little steam because it's the Mobius Silver Surfer storyline preview. Marvel Age 82. This is Rob Liefeld's prototypes of Cable and Strife before New Mutants. Infinity War number 1. Fantastic Four 208. Alpha Flight 33, first appearance of Yukio, Lady Deathstrike, newsstand. I love this cover, so I picked it up. Magic number 4. I had gotten this thrown into a box of comics when I picked up a bunch at another store and came home and realized the bottom had been eaten out. So was glad to get a full copy. Infinity Gauntlet number 4, a really nice copy. The black cover can be hard, but it's nice to get an Infinity Gauntlet book for $1. X-Force number 1. I think it's the Sunspot card in here, not the Deadpool card, but hey, it's an X-Force number 1 for $1. Spider-Man number 7. This was one of my early Spider-Man issues when I first started collecting Spider-Man. This was an early one that I was picking up. I didn't know anything about Todd McFarlane. I just knew I was drawn to the work and the characters. Similarly, Spider-Man number 14. This is the Morbius. I had no idea who the heck Morbius was, or all these like subterranean creatures. They never really appeared again. I don't know if they were supposed to be Morlocks or just random subway people. And another killer cover that I don't own, Spectacular Spider-Man 56. I believe this is Frank Miller. Yep. And it is a jack-o'-lantern cover. Really nice. The rest of these books were $3 or $4 each, and was happy to find some of these for super cheap. So this variant cover, Hulk number 3, Tradmore. I'm a big Tradmore fan. Don't love all of his stuff, but when I find his stuff and it hits, like this or Silver Surfer Black, I love it. So this is a really awesome cover. I remember picking this up for cover price back in the day. It is a ratio. So for $4, yeah. Ghost Rider number 1, the second printing. I love this cover. Something about this cover. I didn't collect this series. I didn't read the series. I may have read issue number 1. It's the Aaron Cooter run. But this cover speaks to me for some reason. Really beautiful cover. I love this. I think it's interior artwork put on the cover for the second print. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. This is the second printing, Nova on the cover. Another great one. I picked this up a while back for like 10 or 15 bucks. It is a harder to find second print, so I was happy to see that and snag it. Guardians of the Galaxy 62, the final issue. I'm fascinated with Guardians. I had the whole run back in the day. It purged some of my collection, and this was a casualty of it. So I always pick this book if I find it for a decent price. And the rest of these books are Annihilation. So we got Annihilation Conquest #1, #4. I love this cover. Then we have the main Annihilation series. We got 1, 2. These Del Auto covers are beautiful. 3, including this one. 4. This one fetches a little bit of money. It's the Death of Thanos. Death. Drax versus Thanos. #5 with Ronan. No #6. It wasn't there. But I picked up the prologue and then the variant to the prologue. And this one I was surprised to find for $4. So I was like, okay. Funny thing is, not so funny, is I picked this book up. I didn't want to wait any longer. I picked it up from an online store. So now, 8 months later, a year later, I find it for $4. Whatever. I don't think I paid too much for it online, but it does fetch a little bit. So that's my haul. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you get a little break from the sketches now. You don't have to see too much of that because ironically, people don't seem to watch the sketch videos. They like the haul videos. They like the CGC unboxings. But if you haven't seen the sketches, I encourage you to check those out in my previous videos. But stay tuned. I have a CGC unboxing to do, maybe more than one. I have my Invincible #1 coming back. I had that pressed and fixed, and hopefully I get recovery of some of the grade. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.